Everybody,
this was a movie studio. I think we're about taking 20. So, but anyway, what we're going to do today
is I'm going to take you to. Okay, now that I'm outside, which is just a little couple blocks from where we live. So here we go. This is the neighborhood, and I'm going to try to be as quick. What I want you to do is just see the area and kind of see a little bit about Southern California if you've never been here, because it is a pretty cool place. Where we're going is probably one of the nicest beaches in Southern California. So here we go. It's a nice day out. The only problem today is it's kind of cloudy. And the reason it's kind of cloudy is because we're in what we call June gloom, even though it's only May 31st. We're getting ready to get into the time where we get, because what happens is the moisture, Phoenix and those areas, and that pulls moisture over Southern California. So that's where we're at right now. We're kind of in that period of time. So this is what I'm walking down right now. Is the Hibiscus is the street name. We're going to be walking up on Jefferson Street. No, actually Tamarack Street. Jefferson's over on the other side. Should just be a few minutes to get to the beach. Maybe, I haven't been down there today, maybe the waves are pretty nice. If the waves are pretty nice, I might even put my foot in the water. I haven't made up my mind yet if I want to get my shoes wet. Some kids playing up here. It's a nice neighborhood. And just shows the versatility of these Hangouts, what you can do with them. So it's amazing technology, thanks to Google. So people should take more advantage of these. Plus, I understand sometimes people take these walks, and it's a way for someone that's maybe in the house, that's, can't get out, to go out and kind of feel like they're on a walk, even though I think the screen's pretty narrow. I think it still gives somebody a perspective on another area, especially if you're in another kind of part of the country, another part of the world, see what this looks like here. I grew up in one of the landlocked states, so I kind of know what it's like to be in a place where you don't get to see the beach. A lot of palm trees out here. Every place you go, there's palm trees. Some of them get really tall too. So there'll be a few people down there. You might even get to see a train go by. This is the only access to the beach in Carlsbad until you get over to Carlsbad Village Drive. This is usually a pretty busy street. Stays green here year round. Grass is always green. The trees are always green. It always stays pretty comfortable as far as the temperature is concerned. Never cold, never gets too hot, just pretty much an ideal temperature. And for the most part, it's a pretty nice place to live. Very safe. The police department around here is very good. They take care of things. Nothing gets out of hand. Everybody seems to be pretty nice. I've lived down here for almost 10 years. Actually, probably pretty close to 10 years. And we've never had a problem. And really have enjoyed it down here. This is a bike path that leads right down to downtown Carlsbad. It's about a mile long. It's about a mile down to Carlsbad. The downtown, they call it the village. This is the truck I was telling you about. Usually pretty busy. I don't see any trains right now, but if I stood here long enough, we'd see a train. A lot of people bike here. Huge biking area. A lot of people walk here too. The real estate's extremely expensive here. Even though if you look at a house like this, you don't think it's very nice, it's very expensive. And the reason it's so expensive is because of the proximity to the beach. It's probably some of the most expensive real estate in the entire United States. And you're going to see why in just a moment. Beautiful flowers and trees and everything is blooming right now. It'll be this way all the way into November, probably into December too. So it's pretty much a year-round. How you doing? Bikers. Got a little work to get up this hill. And once we get up to this top of this hill, you should be able to see the Pacific Ocean. A lot of motorcycles around here too. That one's not very loud. Most of the time it's really loud. It's a real comfortable day. I think it's probably around 65, 70 degrees. Maybe it's a little bit warmer. Not very humid. It's really just a nice climate. I can already start to hear the ocean waves. There it is, the Pacific Ocean. Across the street, and we're almost there. Looks like there's an open house. I'm just going to show you this house real quick. It's probably, I would say that house is probably going to be well over $1 million, maybe 1.5 million in that location, something in that neighborhood. Where we're at right now, almost anything is going to be at least $1 million. know how well you can see the ocean. It's kind of hard for me to see because it's bright out, even though it's cloudy. But it's bright enough to where I can't see my screen very well. I'm just hoping this turns out. How you doing? It looks like the waves are pretty good. See a few of them out there. We're going to be down there in just a second. We'll check it out. How you doing? Yeah, I see a few swimmers out there. It's a really nice restaurant. It's called Vigilucci. Really nice. The thing you got to watch for in Southern California, that's cars. So we've got a light here we're going to have to wait for. This is the 101. This is called the Coast Highway. And this is where everybody drives when they want to see the ocean. Shouldn't be too long. These lights are pretty quick usually. There we go. There's quite a few people down here. Got the lifeguards down here, the Baywatch people. Anybody ever been here before? We're at Tower 35. Walking down the stairway to the beach. We'll be in the waves in just a second. Like I say, I don't know what I want to get today. But I'll see. Nice sandy beach. It's probably about, well, it goes all the way from Oceanside, Camp Pendleton, all the way down south to, all the way down to San Diego, Pacific Beach and those areas. But this is a real nice beach. It's a very gentle slope. It produces nice waves, and it's very popular, as we see. It's not even that warm a day for Southern California. There's a lot of people out here. And here we go, the surfers. Pretty decent waves today. These are probably average, maybe a little less than average. I'm just going to stand here for a second. Just take Usually these waves come in sets, and right now it's a little bit flat. In a little bit, they'll come in and they'll be like 3 or 4 at a time, usually 3 at a time. I get a little bit closer to the water. See, there's a wave coming in now. I'm gonna have to jump back or I'm gonna get wet. Oh, just barely got it. Too bad. It's loud. The ocean's loud. There's a lot of noise. A lot of that's seaweed right there. It's kind of really kind of a nice day because it's not real bright. Well, it's not. You're not getting a lot of ultraviolet light, so it's a little bit safer for as far as getting sunburn. But then again, I guess sunburns come in on bad days too, so on cloudy days too. So. I'm gonna wait here for a second and see if a good wave. That's not well. No, these waves are pretty. They're just like I say, average maybe. Just an average day. If this was a good day, there'd be a lot of surfers out here. There's only a few. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna get wet. Nope. Missed that one. There's a boat clear out there. I don't know if this picks it up or not. Water's probably not real warm right now, but it's you can manage it without a suit, without a wetsuit. Just like these girls are going out and they just have bathing suits on. So I mean, it's she probably thinks it's colder than that, yeah. There's a nice little bit of a wave coming in. You guys paddle out like that guy right there. He's paddling out. They'll go out there. It's kind of hard to paddle. There's a lot of tourists here, but I don't know right now if there's a lot of tourists because I don't think school's let out yet in most places. So it's still a little bit early for tourism, a lot of tourism. But there's still a lot of tourists here. There always is. It's a nice place for kids.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let me see if I'm mic'd. Okay, sorry about the dead air. I think when I went to the ocean, I lost communication with my cell phone because the ocean's down a little bit lower than everything, and it's really easy to lose cell phone connection there. So I'm so sorry about the dead air. I'll take a look at the video. If I think it's worth keeping, I'll keep it up. But I appreciate you watching. I had to run back because I didn't want this to go on too long. So sorry about that, and hopefully you enjoyed it, even though there's a lot of dead air. Thank you very much.